Welcome back to Goodnight, Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And I've got such a fun book for you tonight. Now, we've been reading a lot of these books. You know, they're the books about the boy who has these dinosaurs and he takes them everywhere he wants to go. Like he asked Miss Johnson if he could bring his pterodactyl to school. And then he asked Miss Reader if he could bring his woolly mammoth to the library. Well, he's back and he has another animal and it's called... Can I bring my saber to New York City, Ms. Mayor? Can I bring my saber to New York City, Ms. Mayor? He wants to take his saber-toothed tiger to New York City. That's a really big city. And that's a really big tiger. And the mayor, she's the person that runs the whole city. She gets to make the rules and says who does what. So if he wants to take his saber-toothed tiger to New York City, he's going to have to ask the mayor. I wonder what she'll say. Can you have a tiger in the city? I don't know, but there's only one way for us to find out. We need to get into this book. Are you ready to get into this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go. Can I bring Saber to New York City, Ms. Mayor? Written by Lois G. Grambling, illustrated by Judy Love. Can I bring Saber to New York City, Ms. Mayor? Can I? Please? Look, he brought his saber-toothed tiger into the mayor's office. If I brought Saber to New York City on our class trip, we'd visit the 151-foot-tall Statue of Liberty, the symbol of our freedom, and one of the most famous women in America. Saber knows it must be tough working for such a bustling city, Ms. Mayor, so he'd be happy to help you and Lady Liberty greet all the visitors at the statue. Look, he's standing there with the mayor greeting everybody under the big, giant Statue of Liberty. He'd rub against people's legs and purr. I'm sure everyone would understand that this is a cat's way of saying, welcome. Can I bring Saber to New York City, Ms. Mayor? Can I, please? If I brought Saber to New York City, he'd head straight for the observation deck of the Empire State Building. Cats love to climb, so he'd go just like King Kong. Then he'd look over the city and roar a friendly hello to all the pedestrians below. Wow, he's up really high. He's scaring all the pigeons away. Saber may be great at climbing up the Empire State Building, but he's a big scaredy cat when it comes to taking the express elevator down. Don't worry, though. You and the entire class would help Saber make it down all 102 floors, Miss Mayor. Can I bring Saber to New York City, Miss Mayor? Can I? Please? Look, he's afraid to be in the elevator because it goes really fast. If I brought Saber to New York City, he'd want to go to Lincoln Center to see the Metropolitan Opera. If one of the singers lost his voice, Saber could fill in. He has perfect pitch, and his sharp canine teeth would hardly interfere with the performance. Oh no. Saber would steal the show. Afterward, Miss Mayor, you and the conductor would surely want Saber the singing cat to perform every night. Look, his big, giant teeth got caught on her hair. If I brought Saber to New York City, he'd love strolling through Times Square to take in all the sights and watch all the people. Can I bring Saber to New York City, Miss Mayor? Can I? Please? Times Square is such a busy place. Look at all those people. And they all want to take pictures of Saber. If I brought Saber to New York City, he'd want to ride on the subway. It'd be the first time Saber went underground on a fast train. Saber would hold the doors for rushing commuters and let those who couldn't reach the subway handles hang on to him. Everybody's holding on to him because the subway goes kind of fast too. Can I bring Saber to New York City, Miss Mayor? Can I? Please? The subway would take Saber to Yankee Stadium. He'd see his favorite baseball play, the Detroit Tigers, which would be doubly exciting because Saber is sometimes called a tiger too. When the Yankees would get up to bat, he'd wear his Yankee cap and shirt and root for the home team. And when the Tigers would get up to bat, He'd wear a tiger's cap and shirt and howl for the visiting team. Saber would be a happy fan, no matter which team won. Can I bring Saber to New York City, Miss Mayor? Can I, please? If I brought Saber to New York City, he'd get awfully hungry. At the nearest hot dog stand, he'd order 4 hot dogs, 1 with mustard, 1 with ketchup, 1 with sauerkraut, and 1 with everything. He's no kitten. He'd wash them down with some warm milk and lick his paws clean. Well, maybe he's a bit like a kitten. Every hot dog vendor in the city would love to serve Saber. Oh no, they're all out of hot dogs because the Saber ate them all. If I brought Saber to New York City, he'd want to go to the Central Park Zoo. Saber would get to know the animals so well. He'd become the best tour guide in the entire zoo. You'd be so proud, Miss Mayor. Look, he's playing with the seals. At the zoo, we would throw Saber a party. Everyone would have a rattling good time. Saber would chat with the parrots and lounge with the lizards. He'd stay cool with the polar bear. Of course, there would be dancing, too. Could I bring Saber to New York City, Miss Mayor? Can I, please? After the party, Saber would want to find a cozy place to rest. Central Park's Alice in Wonderland statue would be just the spot. What a better place to take a cat nap than curled up in Alice's lap. And Miss Mayor, you could help Saber fall asleep by reading to him under the city skyline. Oh dear, Miss Mayor, I'm afraid trying to nap in New York City would be too loud for noisy for Saber. He would be reminded of his catnaps at home. Saber would want to travel back to his quiet neighborhood in the peaceful countryside. I guess Saber is really too much of a homebody to visit New York City. But don't worry, he has another friend who loves city adventures. So, can I bring Sloth to New York City, Miss Mayor? Can I? Please? He has another animal. He has a sloth, a giant sloth. And now he wants to take that into the city? I don't know if that would work out very well. Cities are really busy, fast places, and sloths move really slow. I don't know what the mayor will say, and I don't know how many animals this boy can have. Miss Dorothy's going to have to keep going to the library and see if I can find more of these books. I really like them, and I really like that we get to read them together. They're crazy books, but now it's time for all my little dinosaurs to get into bed. I need you to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, if you're running around the city with your tiger or your sloth, or if you're just playing at home or going to school, when someone says yes or someone says no, obey, and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy. I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.